That's a Zanny, causing me to sleep and I ain't planning it. Yeehaw!
So the topic, back with another video. I'm Strange Wang, and when you read the title, we got a review for Those Who Wish Me Dead. Yay! Before we get into the review, be sure go down in that bio, hit those links, follow me on social media, follow Nate on social media, follow the channel on social media, drop a little bit of coin in that Ko-fi account, and become a patron. That should be great. But let's get down to brass tacks. I gave Those Who Wish Me Dead 6.8 out of 10 wings.
Why? Why?
Because this film plays it way too safe. You compare it to Taylor Sheridan's arguably best two films, Hell or High Water and Sicario. Those films have something to say. They said it gritty, they said it raw, it was in your face. They didn't have any handcuffs on them. There was no rules. You felt like he was writing because he loved to write. He had something to say. He was writing with a purpose. And in this film, it doesn't feel that way. It feels like generic, around-the-middle bullshit. And coming from someone who wrote Hell or High Water and Sicario is very disappointing. And this whole movie can be summed up to that one word, disappointing, I think. Because I am a big fan of Taylor Sheridan. Wind River, Hell or High Water, Sicario 2. All very good films. But Taylor Sheridan on the pen, he's kind of like the new Nas, but for movies and not music. Because Nas, he started out so hot with classic album, and then just diminished. And then it took Jay-Z to get Nas back up, but then like you didn't really hear about Nas for a long time. So I honestly think it's an oversaturation of Taylor Sheridan, because Without Remorse, not a very good film. This movie, mediocre. Better than that film, I think, but still mediocre at best. And it comes down to everything. Everything is just fine. Or less. Which is unfortunate, again, because I was really looking forward to this movie. My night was all set up. J. Cole, he's dropping his album. I will listen to it 1-2 times. Watch this movie. Go to bed. Wake up, review. And then go to the theater to go see Spiral. That's the plan. And I was like, damn, J. Cole lived up to it. But can this movie? And it did not. Because this movie, it doesn't even feel like a movie. It feels like one of those cop TV shows the basic women watch while they drink wine and eat dark chocolate until they get drunk and pass out. It's one of those shows, but it just has a lot more money. That money, however, did not go into CGI, because that green screen they were using in this movie was
Terrible.
It looked like fucking Thor was throwing lightning bolts at the kid because he didn't like the kid. I mean, I don't blame him, because I don't really like the kid either. Nothing in this movie told me I should like. The movie told me, it's like, hey, you should like this kid. But I didn't feel like I liked this kid. And it starts from the beginning with the father-son performance, because those performances weren't good. They were both wooden like Pinocchio's nuts. And same thing with the bad guys. The film lets us know who the bad guys are. And it shows the viewers these bad guys doing bad shit. But I don't feel it. And for a movie to have investment, I need to feel it. That's why nothing really worked in this movie. And my investment only came with not Josh Brolin. What's his name?
6.5 hours later.
My investment only came with John Berthenthal's character and what he had to do. Because what he had to do was fantastic. You know why? Because his acting was fantastic. Taylor Sheridan and him, they've worked on every project together, I believe, so far, except for Sicario 2, because that wouldn't make sense. And it was like, you just let John Berthal do John Berthal, and it worked. You didn't need... And that's why I think Taylor Sheridan, he over-directed everyone else, because everyone else felt like they were being directed. A perfect example, the lead of the film, Angelina Jolie. I'm not a huge Angelina Jolie fan, but she wasn't bad in this movie, and I give her the benefit of the doubt, because I think Taylor Sheridan got exactly what he wanted out of Angelina Jolie, and her performance, and her character. However, I thought what he wanted from Angelina Jolie
Absolutely sucks!
Her character is cliched out the wazoo. And for this film, it didn't need to be cliche because it felt more like a movie. Once the little boy got away from the father, that was the time you could have gave him character. You could have gave him personality, because Angelina Jolie, you've been acting this long, you have to have personality. So I think with them working off of each other, it would have been great. It would have got the little boy out of his shell, like Raphael. But instead, it was just whatever. It was something I've seen 100 times.
Well, that's unfortunate.
So overall, there's some good stuff in this movie, mainly from John Berthendahl and his character and his little side storyline going throughout the film. And it has a good overall idea, but mainly what you're getting in this movie is bad casting, mediocre directing with a good to safe script, and Taylor Sheridan's motivation. I mean,
We're not satisfied.
hopefully one day he can get back to writing things like Hell or High Water or Sicario, but until then, hopefully he'll crank out better movies than this one. Not saying it's a bad movie, just
Good enough.
tell me what you thought about this film down in the comment section below. Scroll back up, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.